Okay, so welcome back to my second video. Thank you for all the support I got on the last one. Even though we're just starting, it's like, thank you anyway, because that like really means a lot. I'm glad some of y'all enjoyed it. If this is your first video, go back and watch the first one. It's a little long, but this one's gonna be shorter, because that one was just like from childhood to now. But this was just like a couple years ago, so it's not gonna take too long to tell this story. So this story is technically about like my worst road trip ever. Let me tell you something. This was maybe 2017, 2016 with my cousins. Now, their names, I got their names together. We're gonna name one of them Key, Rail, Ty, Jarek, and Unc. Yeah, we just gonna say Unc. So Key, Ty, Rail, and Unc, they did not live out here. Like, they didn't move down here till like a few years ago. You know what I'm saying? Really only saw them like, holidays like Thanksgiving, Christmas. You know what I'm saying? We weren't really close at first, but then we got like super close. So they moved down here because my aunt had got like a little job opportunity out here, and they got a house, you know what I'm saying, moved, and we would like usually go over there like quite a bit. Now, this particular time, we was just over there like I was just over there for like just to spend the night. But it was weird because like we woke up early the next morning, like I want to say 8, 9, and Unc was like, y'all want to go to Galveston? Now, I ain't never been to Galveston, you know what I'm saying? And they were talking about going to a beach. I didn't even know Texas had a beach till like we went there. So like we were all like, yeah, okay. Now, mind you, this was not planned. We didn't know nothing about this. When I got over there, I was just gonna spend the night, maybe try to spend the extra night, go back home the next day, get ready for school. So like this was literally like out of nowhere. So we all just scrambling, getting our like bags together, moving fast. And they also had their cousin over there named Jarek. Me, we'll get into that later. Now, Jarek was like a little dark dude. He was like kind of lanky. And I didn't really know him, so we didn't really talk like that, you know what I'm saying? But like obviously I can't just be rude and just walk past them every time, you know what I'm saying, we walk past each other in the house. So, I would speak, he would speak. That was it. That was all. I would talk to my other cousins. Boom. So I'm gonna say like an hour later, we are all like getting ready to go to the car because like Unc is ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, well, we finna go to a beach. I don't know what to expect. Now, these are really the signs that this was gonna be a terrible trip. So for starters, I ain't had no headphones. Yeah, it was just like 3 hours maybe, and I didn't have any headphones. So 3 hours in the car, no music, just listening to the air conditioner. We don't do that. So that was strike one. I had like a little headache as well. Like I had like took a nap. Everybody's on their phone listening to the music. Uncle playing the radio. You know what I'm saying? He's driving. I go to sleep. Now I wake up when we're at this gas station, and my head is hurting like super duper bad. And it's like I ain't had a headache all day. And right when we finna go somewhere, like I decided to get this like terrible little headache. It's not gonna work. So I go in there, I had like a little bit of money on me. I think I had like $60. So I went there, got me a little BC powder, got me a little Gatorade, chips, stuff like that. Everybody else got their, own little thing. I took a little BC powder, held it under my tongue. Now, BC powder is terrible, but it works for headaches, especially mine, because like my headaches, like they get really bad, but you know what I'm saying? They work for me. Maybe like 30, 45 minutes later, it'll be all right. Don't mind this. This looks terrible, but whatever. So we're driving and driving and driving. Like we're just driving, and it's like, okay, we've been in this car for more than 3.5 hours. So it's just like, okay, like, do you know where we going? So I tap Real. I'm like, do you know where you going? He like let me know. He don't know where he going. I'm like, oh Lord. Now Ty is Ty is youngest. Ty is sitting on like the left. Like we were in a van, so it was like two people in front, two people in the middle, and it's like the back. Now I wanted to sit in the back, but everybody hopped in the back before I could get in there. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, dang, sucks. So Ty's over there on, I think on his little iPad, playing games. And I'm just like, man, I'm ready to get out the car. Like, I'm getting hungry. I'm over it. I just want to see this beach, see sand, get in the water, come back. I'm done. Like, I'm really just over it at this point because, like, my head is still killing me. So, what happened next? We finally get to Galveston. Now, Galveston, I'm not gonna lie, it's not like terrible, you know what I'm saying? But like I still haven't seen the beach yet, mind you. So, we just driving through and it's like, all these like McDonald's and Wendy's and, Burger King's and little shopping malls and all the other stuff. So I was like, okay, this is kind of nice. Then we pull up, mind you, I was looking like down at my phone for a good part of this trip, you know what I'm saying? Just going through Instagram when I wasn't asleep. So, he's like, all right, we here. And I look up, you know what I'm saying? I look to the right, it's just building. Then, I look to the left. Oceans are supposed to be blue. Now Galveston, brown. And it was like, can we swim in this? So, you know what I'm saying? We all just walking down there, but I was just like, all right, whatever. First time at the beach anyway. I'm cool. So, we, all out there walking on sand and trying to find a spot to put our stuff down. Then we finally put our stuff down. Me, Rail, Key, and Jarek all just go out in the water. Like, we just standing there, the little waves coming in and hitting us, and they're a little powerful. Then they out there playing, and they walking out far. Like, they walked out very, very, very far. Now, I can't swim, but, like, I saw where the water was hitting them. It was, like, really, like, maybe a little bit above their knees. So it was like, okay, it ain't that deep. We about the same height. So, I'm walking out there with them. And, as I get closer, they start walking out just a little bit. And I think one of them, like, went down. Like, that's where the little dip was. I turned around. No, I can't swim. Like, I'm not going to drown in this dirty water. Like, what do you mean? So, we all, like, go back. And then my uncle tells us to watch Ty, the youngest one. Now, Ty's out there, he's messing with playing with the little waves, and you know what I'm saying? I think he tried to build like a little sandcastle. I ain't never built a sandcastle. Take too much time. But yeah, we were watching him. Unc is taking, photos and stuff. He had a whole bunch of cameras. But you know what I'm saying? He's taking like real photos of us, telling us, stand over here and, getting us all lined up, just snap. I'm not photogenic. As you can tell, I'm not the best with pictures. I don't really take pictures, but you know what I'm saying? Hey, and you know what I'm saying? I, got my little shirt off, so, these is just poking out. So it's just like, oh, Lord, people just looking. Well, people weren't looking at us in a, like, weird way or nothing. They were like, I think somebody, like, was trying to photobomb us and all that other stuff, but yeah, that was really, like, that section. Now, strike two. We were out there for a while, like some hours, like out there, just, playing in sand, playing in the water, you know what I'm saying? Talking, laughing, all that other stuff. Now, this strike two. We were a little hungry, so we went to Wendy's and we got little like ice cream things. Now, Wendy's is trifling. Very much so. The little ice cream cups, they be like this. Like, it's just like this. Like, I'm big. Like, we all like full-size adults. You know what I'm saying? Like, well, at the time, I wasn't an adult, obviously. But, like, I was just as big as my cousins. You know what I'm saying? My little cousin ate his faster than me. So, we was over there eating. And, my uncle, my uncle, he was like, Aaron, go get some paper towels. He military, real deep voice. He was like, go get some paper towels. I was like, oh, okay. So I was like already in the middle of, eating a little scoop of ice cream. So, I put it in my mouth. I put it down. I guess he thought I was going to go get another scoop. He was like, hey, didn't I say go get a paper towel? I was like, wait, no. He's like really going off. I'm like, wait, no, I was just, putting it back down. I was trying to go get him. And, you know, it was just like a scene. It was like, oh my God. Like, let me tell y'all something. You know, I got yelled at so much this entire trip. I ain't even do nothing wrong. Like, I guarantee you by the end of the year, you're going to be like, you got in trouble for that. Like, I got in trouble for some paper towels. Paper towel, like, it wasn't even that far away. Like, if he really wanted to get up, it would have been like maybe 10 steps. Took it back. And we would have been fine. But you know what I'm saying? Like, he was young. I just got up and I went to go get it. And then, you know, disrespectful, all that, you know, saying this, I'm disrespectful, all that other stuff. I was like, oh, God. Okay. So, you know what I'm saying? We walking back. Now, I'm over the trip. I'm done. I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? I'm just over this trip. Like, this is like one of the worst trips already. And we ain't even really get to like the terrible parts. So, we're walking back to the car. Now, the Wendy's from where we parked was a little distance. I ain't gonna lie, it was like a really like long distance to walk. And you know, it wasn't no parking spot, so we couldn't just drive there if that's what you were wondering. So we really had to just walk. Now, when we were walking, we walked past all these stores, and you know, it was like some homeless people asking for money, and you know, candy shops. You know what I'm saying? And my uncle was like, "If y'all don't beat me to the car, y'all getting left." He said that to me, Key, Rail, and Jared. He was like, if y'all beat me to the car, y'all getting left. Oh. Okay. Like, we all just kind of looked at each other. We was like, oh, okay. So, he puts Ty on his, like, shoulder. You know, like, when kids, like, they legs be, like, over your shoulders and they like that. Yeah. Ty was like that. And start like sweat, like he started sweating like a dog. You know what I'm saying? We done already passed. You know what I'm saying? And he was telling us we was gonna get left. Like, you gave us the keys, you would have got left. But I mean, I'm just being funny. Oh, he see this. Oh, it's gonna be like a little scene, but whatever. So you know, we all get to the car, and you know, we driving back to Dallas. So, you know, we just driving, and then we, you know, finally decide to stop and actually get something to eat. You know what I'm saying? Like some real food. So we went to Popeyes. Now, he got like thighs, and then he got legs for Ty. You know, Ty's like a kid, so, you know, he ain't gonna eat no real like thigh. You know what I'm saying? Like a big old piece of chicken, like, you know. So I didn't know. And I stand on it to this day. I did not know that he said the bit like me, Key, Rail, Derek. Oh, Jared. Jared could not eat the thigh. You know what I'm saying? I mean, the little legs, it was only for Tice. So, like, I, you know, got me a little thigh, and I got me a leg. And I think I had me like a little bit of fries, and he gave us all drinks. Now, side note, Ty didn't even eat the little leg that we gave him. Like, he had like 2 little legs. I think he ate like a little bit on like the first one and like a bite out of the second one. And it was still like the little box full of chicken. So we were just like, okay, whatever. But mind you, you remember I had the leg. Jared had the leg too. Now here's when it gets messed up. So I don't know how or why he asked about legs, but he was like, which one of y'all got these little chicken legs that was for Ty? And the car just goes silent. Like me, Jared, Key, well, Red was in the very front, but Key, we all just kind of looked at each other, and I was like, me. Because, I mean, it wasn't no reason to lie. Yeah, I got one. I ain't know I wasn't supposed to have one. So, you know what I'm saying? He's going, oh, didn't I say that's for Ty? Why y'all eating that? That's for the kid. That's for the kid. What else? What did he say? You know that's for him. You know what I'm saying? Like, really, like, just saying, like, trying to act like I was, like, being disrespectful. Like, when I tell you I didn't know a thing. Like, and like, while he's going off on me, now he's going in. Like, you know what I'm saying? Talking about pulling over and with me, all that other stuff. And it was just like, you mad it was a chicken? Like, what? Like, I had one. Jared, that was right next to me, you know what I'm saying? He tapping Key. Tapping Key. You know what I'm saying? And I see him. I don't think Unc saw him, but you know, he just tapping Key. and he like, pass me the bag. Like he like talking about the little bag so he can throw it away. And he like, pass me the bag, pass me the bag. And you know what I'm saying? I didn't hear it. But Rail and Key ended up telling me that's what happened. But I saw him like tapping on him, and then I saw him putting something in the thing, and I was like, wait, you know what I'm saying? So he's just going in, and like, when I'm upset or mad, like, and I'm just annoyed. Now I ain't gonna lie, I do like kind of like cry just a little bit because it was just like I'm getting yelled at over some chicken. Like out of all the things on this earth, you yelling at me behind a chicken leg that your son didn't even eat. You know, like that was just kind of weird to me. It was like, man, get me home. Like I was so ready to go at this point, bro. Like I really just could not believe. And then he was like talking about like calling my dad and all that extra stuff. Like you really be a fool to like try to go upside somebody's head behind a piece of chicken. You know what I'm saying? Especially when the person you was gonna give it to them wasted it. But I mean, whatever. So the entirety of the car ride was dead silence. Like when I said nobody said anything, like all you heard was the air conditioner blowing. And my uncle was basically like, y'all gonna be staying up with me too, cause I ain't finna be making this long drive and everybody sleep except me. So you know that's what he said. About an hour later, everybody in the car sleep. Now, you know I go to sleep, wake up, we're back. I like when I wake up, I kind of like know where we are. So I'm like, okay, we close to the house. And Key is driving now. Like didn't like they just switched out, and Key is driving. So you know what I'm saying? We get home finally, and he like, y'all go take like little showers. Now, mind you, we've been to the beach. We got sand all in the shoes and toes and place where the sun don't shine. You know what I'm saying? Like we were like all out there in the sand, just like playing and stuff. So we got to take like we need to take like for real showers. You know what I'm saying? Like you can't just. What he told us to do, he was like, don't be taking no long showers. He said, just get in there, rinse all that sand off, get out. That's kind of nasty, don't you think? Because it's like, we've been in that dirty, like, little beach water. Like, you don't want us to take no bath? That's kind of nasty. But what do I know? You know, I done got yelled at over some chicken and napkins this weekend. Oh, so yeah, the next day, I'm pretty sure this was a Sunday. Sunday, we went to church. This is the third. Did I really give a third? I don't think did I give a third? I don't think so. But this was the third and final straw. We went to church. Now, it's a black church, but it's like a little one. It's like real little. And it like they carry long, like praise and worship. Like when I tell you that was the longest praise and worship I've ever been through, and like for it to be the same song, like you would think they would do one song, like somebody do Amazing Grace, then somebody do Take Me to the King, then Smile or something like that. No, it was like they did one song, the entirety. Like when I tell you they probably stretched like a 3 to 4 minute song to like maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And they were just saying the same thing. And it was just like, bro, come on now. You know what I'm saying? So the dude get up there, finally start preaching. You know what I'm saying? He didn't preach for long, thank God. I mean, like, it's nothing wrong with like preaching long, but it's like after that long praise and worship, I'm really like I'm ready to go. You know what I'm saying? So church finally lets out. Obviously, you know, Unc and them, they talking to people from church. Me, Real, Ty, and Key, you know, we ready to go. I'm pretty sure this was the same weekend. If not, but if this wasn't the same weekend, I'd just tell y'all this little story anyway. But yeah, like they just over there talking to, you know, people at the church and, you know, people at the church coming up, you know, shaking our hands and all that stuff. It's like, hey, you know, I'm just ready to go. Please back up. So, we all get in the car finally. My auntie, she rode in her own car. I think Ty was with her. And I was in the car with Rail and Key. I don't know where Jarek went. I don't even know if he was still there. But yeah, yeah. They, we were all in the car on our way back to their house. Now, my dad calls. My dad called and was basically like, "Hey, you need to come home." And it was like, okay. You know what I'm saying? I was like, "What's wrong?" He was like, "Oh, nothing wrong. You just need to come home." I was like, "Oh, okay." So you know what I'm saying? I hang up the phone and I just casually say, "Hey, Unc, I gotta go home." Simple like that, like flat out like that. I said, "Hey, Unc, I gotta go home." And like he go off again. Like y'all, dog, this is the third time this weekend. I didn't got yelled at for not getting for the napkins. I done got yelled at. Tried to whoop me. Was talking about how he was gonna whoop me on the side of the road behind some chicken. And the third time, because I gotta go home. Like I really don't know how else I could have like put it. Like, hey, can you take me home? Or hey, Dad said I gotta go home right now. I really don't know. I just casually said, hey, I gotta go home. And he just starts going off again, and I'm like confused. Like when I tell y'all, like I guess he might have thought I was playing stupid or dumb or like trying to play in his face or something. I genuinely did not know like what the problem was. I was just like, I gotta go home, and like he's just going off. Then your cousins. You know what I'm saying? They sitting in the car laughing. You know what I'm saying? Well, trying not to like be seen laughing, but I see him laughing, and I'm just confused and over it. Like, what's the problem? So we finally get back home. I just packed my bags. I'm ready to go. I want to go home. I'm over it. I'm done. I want to go sleep. I want to go to my own room. I want to play my game. He has blown my entire weekend. I would much rather be in school. That's exactly how I feel. Like I would much rather be at the schoolhouse, like right this very second, because it's just like, for what? You know what I'm saying? Like, you're yelling at me for what? Y'all, I said I have to go home. I just don't know how else I could have put it. Like, if you know how else I could have said that, let me know. But, I don't think I said it in a disrespectful tone or like anything. It was just a simple, hey, gotta go. So, you know what I'm saying? We finally get to their house. I pack my bags up, you know what I'm saying? Cousins in there, laughing, cracking jokes. And I'm just, yeah. I don't want to hear all that right now. So, my aunt eventually takes me home. I don't know if he was too mad to take me home or something, but yeah, she just took me. I think my cousins had something to do with like their little school stuff. That's why they didn't ride with us. But I was just in the car. I was quiet. I ain't really had nothing to say. I was just ready to go home, go sleep, get ready for the next day, get ready for school. Let me tell you something. That was like I don't want to say the worst weekend, but it was just like the most. No, it wasn't stressful neither. I really don't know how to put it. It was just, I say, one of the few annoying weekends that I've had, because I genuinely just got yelled at that entire trip for literally nothing. I really couldn't tell you why half the stuff that happened in that trip, even happened, But yeah, that's really the end of the story. Not as dramatic as any of the others. I have a few stories, I'm not gonna lie, that I'm actually like debating on like putting out, because I know like people around me could like put pieces together. Like, it's not like nothing about nobody I've messed around with, but it's about this weirdo who's who I don't really know how to say it, because I know for a fact if I tell the story, somebody who's just so happens to see this, that like knows me, will know exactly who I'm talking about, and I do not want to be in no drama with that weirdo, because it's a hot mess. But I'll probably tell it anyway. But yeah, if you like this video, go ahead, comment. I cut the comments on this time. I know the comments weren't on last time. Sorry about that. I didn't know how to fix it. I was thinking about re-uploading and no. deleting the video and re-uploading, but it already took like what, half a day to sit up there and upload in the first place. So I wasn't doing that. But if that happens with this video, I mean, even though it's a little shorter, I'll just, unupload, re-upload. Shouldn't take too long. And yeah, so go ahead, like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all next week with another story. I'm pretty sure. Unless somebody releases music that, I really care about, I'll start doing reactions. Let me know if you want to do that too. But yeah, bye.